Hey guys, so the other video was a bit of a fail because the sound got all messed up, so I guess I'm not going to be recording videos with YouTube again. So pretty much, I guess I'm going to try something new that isn't Sims related, and I'm going to do a monologue for feedback, which I'm probably going to ask for your help with if you watch the video. So, the play is called Like Dreaming Backwards by Kelly Powell, and I will be portraying Nell. Have you ever had a dream and suddenly you realize that nothing that's happening is making sense? And then you realize that you're dreaming. And then you realize that if you're dreaming, you should be able to control what happens next. When I have an episode, it's like that, only backwards. Sometimes, when things are bad, I sit and I make lists of reasons not to kill myself. My mom is always the top of that list. I love her, and I know that if I died, she would be devastated. I try to stay alive for her sake. Next is usually my little sister. She's had enough go wrong in her life, and it would be sad to die without ever really knowing her. Next, I list friends of mine. But when you want to kill yourself, sometimes it's hard to think rationally about who your friends are. You can think that they all hate you behind your back, and you can even think that sometimes, secretly, they want you dead. I'm not saying it makes any sense, but you can think it anyway. The first time I tried to kill myself, I was 10. When I woke up the next morning, I was so relieved. I felt so happy that I had succeeded. I didn't tell anyone. And for a while, I was happy to be alive. A year later, I tried again. I've lost count of how many times I've tried. They were all cries for help. I tried to poison myself, overdose on sleeping pills, hang myself, drown myself, suffocate myself, and throw myself into traffic. Now, when I wake up, after taking every sleeping pill in arm's reach and washing it down with a bottle of wine, I'm never, ever relieved. I feel trapped, and I feel desperate. And I feel like even more of a failure. And I've even wondered if the reason I can't kill myself is because I'm already dead and in hell. This is a living hell, and there's no better description than that. But your physical drive can undermine your mind's desire to die. Your instincts to breathe are hard to overcome. You can't bear another second of misery, but your heart refuses to stop beating. It has some nerve. It's hard to tell people that I love that I want to die. So I spend a lot of my time and energy pretending that everything's okay. I make jokes. And when I ended up in the hospital, it was almost a relief. Because I didn't have to act for anyone anymore. I just cried all day and no one took it personally. No one wanted to blame themselves. I could cry to my heart's content, and it didn't hurt anyone's feelings. The honesty was refreshing. But then I started to look at the other patients around me, and I started to realize that I was never, ever going to get okay. No therapy was going to help me cope any better than I do every day on my own. No medication will ever fix me. I will always have depression, and I can fight it. I can achieve many things. I can make everyone think that I'm normal, that I'm coping, that I'm okay, but I've never been okay, and I never will be okay. I will always be one bad day away from suicide, until I'm dead. And I spend my life trying to delay what I know is inevitable. And thank you. That's the end of the monologue. That's what thank you means in theater. But pretty much I just need a little bit of feedback, and I would love you all if you would just comment and just give me a couple words of either criticism or things that you liked, things that you didn't like, just things in general that I could do better. Obviously, I can't really act because I'm using my iPod to do this, so yeah. Hopefully this video will work better, and I may be posting more monologues in the future. Hopefully they'll be a little bit better quality than from an iPod, and my computer will hopefully cooperate. So thanks again, and if you watch the whole thing, then hey, you're cool.